Which community am I from in the Hasidic community? This is a very niche video, so it might be hard to understand, but I'll try to be as clear as possible. So I'll start really big. So I think there are like maybe 16 million Jews, a little less than 16 million Jews altogether. 9% of those are Orthodox, so that's about 1.4 million Jews are Orthodox. Out of that, maybe like 500,000 are Hasidic, and the rest are modern Orthodox or Yeshivish Orthodox, which modern Orthodox is more part of the regular world. They have great yeshivas, great schools. Their kids often go to Ivy League colleges or to really good colleges, and they have, I think, statistically one of the highest income of all communities. So they practice orthodoxy, meaning they're still part of the fundamentalist beliefs of Judaism, but they also participate in the world. Then you have the Litvish schools, which some of them are very strictly Orthodox, but they speak English and there's a little more openness to society, although some of them can be just as strict and rigid as the Hasidic groups. Okay, now in the Hasidic community, and you have Chabad, which is quite different and quite separate than the rest of the Hasidic world. When you talk about Hasidic communities, their goal is to proselytize to other Jews. They have centers set up across the world to do that. They have Chabad houses. They're involved on college campuses, and they welcome and invite Jews of all denominations to join them. The way I grew up and the rest of the Hasidic world, they really don't do that. And if you're not part of them, like, you kind of stay away. Once they want to participate in the strict observance, then we'll welcome them, but otherwise not. Then amongst the Hasidic groups, there's many, many different sects, and they're mostly named for towns in Europe. Not all of them, though, but mostly named for towns in Europe where people grew up and came here. You do have the Bostoner Rebbe, who is from Boston, and maybe you have a few others, but for the most part, it's named after, like Satmar is named after a town, Klosenberg is named after a town, Ger is named after a town, and then when they came to the United States, most of all in the after the years after the Holocaust, they founded groups here, also in Israel and other parts. The way I grew up is a group that's almost non-existent today, and we're most closely aligned to the Hasidic movement. That's why I use Hasidic, and then I got married to somebody who was Hasidic. I grew up in